Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another wonderful episode of Estância São Carlos here in Farming Simulator 22 with me, municipality. It is the start of a new month. It is July the 1st, ladies and gents. Got the cultivating job done on field 5. Got paid for that quite nicely. We've got a new month now. There's some new contract, nice sowing contract on field 5 if you want to do some sowing for 78 grand. Load of harvesting contracts, including cotton harvesting on field 20. Got field 21, field 23. Couple of bits of, well, there's a few sorghum harvests actually. If we wanted to go renting machine, there's also cultivating job field 13 for G Anna Hartman. So I guess it's a case of what do we want to be starting with? Where do we want to begin? I mean, if we do that job, it's 78 grand, less 10 grand if we borrow the machine. Although we do have our own seeder here. It's 8 meters. That other one is 12, so it would be quicker. But it's whether I want to use the 10 grand, isn't it? The John Deere's back from, obviously, lime spreading. Well, so I put that back in the shed. Oh, it's literally a case of what do I want to do? Where do I want to start? Where do I want to begin this month? What is my priority? You know? I mean, let's have a look at the fields for a start. Make sure I've not missed anything. Like, for example, field 7, my field is now ready to harvest. So actually, before I even do any of these other jobs for these other people, perhaps need to focus on my own. So, for example, we could be fertilising field 8 again as well. First off, looking after number 1, looking after me and my farm, before we start putting everybody else's wants and needs. So yeah, got the McCormick back, got him washed, got him refueled. So yeah, I guess we start today then, ladies and gents, by doing our very own bit of harvesting. Nice sunflower harvest up here on field 7. Our first crop of our own field. We could also, of course, go and have a check on the bales, silage bales, see if they're ready yet for fermenting. If they're ready for sale, get them sold, get some of the bills paid, bit of the loan repaid, and then see what we've got left, because we could always get some more stuff then put in at the farm. Obviously we want to get into animals, don't we? That's ultimately where we want to go. We would like to get an animal pen of some description, or a couple of animal pens of description. So definitely want to explore that. Would like to do some goats, possibly goats. Maybe some ducks instead of chickens on this map. Use the farm, use the area next to the house that's sat there ready, waiting for all our lovely expansion and buildings and stuff. But yeah, some nice contracts. Obviously, the big contract on the map at the minute is Field 20. The cotton harvest. Paying 222,000, but potentially 222,000 bucks. With the leftovers. Basic rate of pay 80 grand. But that could take a long time, I think, to do that field. But like I say, there are some other harvests there. A couple of sorghum harvests that we could probably do fairly quickly. One of the things I would like to do as well, in terms of my own fleet of equipment, is actually get that trailer back at the farm, the one on the McCormick at the minute. Get that switched and swapped out. Because now we've got big, powerful tractors, or bigger and more powerful tractors available to me, we can get a trailer with a bit more capacity for hauling and transporting the harvested materials, because ultimately what we've learned from recent times is that the big thing that slows down the harvesting for us and slows down our harvest contracting and stuff is the wait time when the trailer is heading off to unload and this guy is just sitting in the field waiting for the trailer to come back. So obviously if we can unload this guy a few times, 2 or 3 times, before the trailer has to go off and empty, hopefully it cuts down on the amount of time that this guy is just sitting, burning fuel, not doing anything. And also, as I'm heading around this field, I can see already little things that I can take care of. I keep thinking, is that a tree? Or is that just bush? Some of those are trees that have been buried in the map ground by the map authors. And I'm not a big fan of that modding technique. But I think that's just a bush. I think I can paint over that with the paint tool and get rid of that rubbish there on the edge of that field. In fact, let's try that now, shall we? And then plants, and we can get some it's just a shame that on this map the painted grass, the meadow grass, does actually match the map textures. Grass. It's one thing I noticed when I was sorting out at the farm. After I bought the land at the farm and painted that area next to the house where there should have been animal pens, but there isn't. We got rid of that. Right, I need to change that one again. Delete that one. I'm just removing future obstacles that I know are going to get in my way and absolutely annoy and irritate me when I come to start trying to prep this field. I did think though much like with the other field, what I might do, because this field's going to need to be ploughed and stuff, is it might be an idea for me to do it with course play. Set course play up, ploughing, but make narrow in the field margins, and basically get course play to put all nice new edges on the field for me, which again helps move the field away from objects and issues. I should have done it on field 8, and I probably will do it on field 8 after we harvest field 8. I probably will maybe get course play to plough it again and do that, just to give us a bit more room to work and stuff around that field. Because I don't want to have to go and remove all the trees and lovely decorations and that from the map, but I do need a little bit of breathing space between the edge of my fields and objects of collision. Not really because of me, for my benefit, but more for the benefit of like when we are using workers and stuff. Because like right now, if I was trying to use auto drive, empty the harvester, the auto drive driver would be having a massive problem driving down the side of me, because all those trees would be freaking him out. The auto drive guy would be getting freaked. So we just move the field away from the objects that are already in existence. We do lose, obviously, land by doing that. It will then reduce our future yields, but we can cope with that. Nice. It is nice to have a harvester. And like I say, things like this as well. The reason why we need to get into the money is because all this stuff is on the finance, and it's costing me every single month in obviously repayments in the loan system, in the hire purchase thing. It'd be nice to get those all paid off, so I'm not paying interest on the vehicles and the equipment, and I own it outright, which means then I can sell it if I want to, and need to then upgrade at a later date and time. So I will pipe him out there. Then I can bring Mr. Truck over and empty him. Yeah, nice crop. Nice bit of harvest work. Very good. Yes, it's nice to start out a month doing my own work and not having to go straight into contracting, you know. As much as I love the contracting business, and I have been really enjoying it on this save, in this particular series that we're doing, with the concept of the series, the whole start from scratch thing, it is nice to now actually doing work for ourselves and working on our own business productivity. Like I say, we'll still be doing contracts, obviously, because we're going to need to keep money coming in. But it will be nice to now start to be able to transition away from that and slowly start to become the actual farming operation in the region on this map. Slowly put the other farmers out of business and take over their land. I don't mean put them out of business, but you know what I mean. Purchase their land from them, and we become the de facto farming enterprise in this area. That would be so much cooler. And that's the ultimate goal. At the end of the series, the ultimate goal is to own everything, every field, every plot of land on the map, to own every vehicle outright that I've got in my fleet, every building, every animal. I owe the bank manager nothing, so we have no loans outstanding. We are a fully sustainable, profitable business. That is the series goal, and that's why I said this save was going to be a long series. Might be my last, as I mentioned in the last video. If you didn't see the last video, go back and watch it. But I was saying this could well be the last Let's Play I do in Farming Simulator 22. Because it's going to take such a long time to get to that position where we have finished, that the new game might be out by then. The new game might be out. And we'll be ready to move over to the new game and start all new content. But yeah, it's so nice being this. Oh, I do like this little harvester. The header could be better, especially for these sunflowers and stuff. But again, that's another thing down the road. That's another upgrade for us to look at later on. You know, we will need to potentially upgrade the harvester again, or maybe even get an additional harvester, a bigger harvester with bigger headers, capacity, capabilities. You know, as we own more fields, we might find, I mean, you imagine all the harvest contracts that are here now, these, like, imagine if those were all my fields, and I literally have 5 days this month to harvest all those fields. The chances of me doing it with one machine, very unlikely. We're going to need to get additional machines. I'm going to need, and you know, combine harvesters are not cheap. I was actually having a look between the last video and this one. Whilst I was doing the cultivate contract, I was actually having a bit of a look through the store as I was cruise controlling GPS, doing never-ending rows of cultivating on field 5. I was having a look in the store actually at some of the machines and equipment I would like to get down the road later on. Yeah, some of it's not cheap, you know. Combine harvester, 550,000. That's without any headers to put on it. That's just for the machine, the harvester. Okay, so we need to sort that out. There's some tractors that I want to get, and again, they're not cheap, but they'll be able to do every single job I throw at them. So definitely worth having. No more ifing, butting, maybeing and wondering, is it going to have enough horsepower to do this? Is it going to have enough to do that? No, it will be able to handle and cope. Obviously, things like root crop harvesters, you know, for doing the new crops, those are expensive. And again, you then got to buy all the different headers. Cotton harvester, if we're doing cotton, like if we was to harvest field 20 ourselves, cotton harvester is not a cheap purchase. And obviously it's a very specified bit of machinery. It's only good for doing that one thing. You can't use it for anything else. So unless you're planning to do loads and loads of cotton, are you ever going to break even buying a machine like that? Obviously it'd be nice to have it in my fleet, because then we've always got the ability, you know, somebody, oh, I've got a field of cotton, can you come and harvest it for me and I will pay you X amount? We can say yes. So yeah, it would be nice to be in a position where, like say, from a contracting perspective, we do own equipment that we can actually say yes to doing any job that we could be asked to do. Whether or not we actually do any of those jobs for ourselves or not, is then something to be determined. Because like I say, realistically, how much cotton harvesting do I want to do? As well as the other crops that are not being done on the map currently, and never done, we've talked about it in the past, sugar cane. Nobody's doing that. None of the other farmers on the map do that. Nobody does sugar cane, so that's something that could be exclusively ours as a farming enterprise. Grapes, olives. I know people have mixed feelings about those crop types, but again, none of the AI farmers do them. So it's something that's exclusively ours. And that's, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I went with the grass field to start with, over on field 10 there. Because there are no grass fields on this map. When you load up this map in game, there are no grass field anywhere. So nobody does hay, grass, silage. So again, from like a business perspective, that's a gap in the market that I'm quite happy now to be in and providing products for. And hopefully, like I say, we sell the silage next, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Very profitable. Very profitable. But yeah, we could be sowing, we could be doing seeding on field 5. I could take my truck and trailer from the store, equip with my pallets, take the fence to the field, and I could basically let the fence loose doing the sowing. And then obviously when he runs out of seed, we can just fill him up in the field using the truck and trailer. Perfectly fine. Or we could have a look at something. The cultivating job on field 13 for Gianna. That probably wouldn't take long. We've got our own cultivator. It's a smaller, much smaller field, so I wouldn't need to lease the equipment, borrow the equipment for field 13 for Gianna. I could just go straight over there with one of our, again, take the fence over there with the cultivator, and we could probably smash that out in a couple of hours. Smash that contract out in a couple of hours, earn a cool couple of grand. The harvest jobs are the ones that are really going to be a problem for us. Because we're only equipped with one harvester, unless I borrow harvester. And then that obviously that cuts into our profit. And if I'm going to borrow any equipment, looking at that list of jobs, the one I'm probably going to borrow for is the is probably that cotton harvest on field 20, because we've been waiting to do that for a long time. We've been waiting for that field to come up, because we had all the issues with the stripy fertilising back at the beginning of the series. Then waited up, and then he let the field wither, so then we had to do all the ploughing again, all the cultivating, all the seeding, all the fertilising again, still having the stripy fertilising issue. Finally got that all sorted out, so it'd be nice to actually do that job, be able to do that harvest and say, look, we've actually seen this field through every single stage. We've done every single stage of work on this field. Nice field. Yeah. There you go. You carry on now. You do that for me. Like I say, we can go and explore. So yeah, there's that job there. Field 20. Shall we do it? Shall we take it? Let's do it. And like I say, we have got seeding. So here we are, ladies and gents. On cotton harvester. A few days later we get to the field. And I did say, whilst I was over here, we could have a look at our silage bales, see how the fermenting process has got, what the fermenting process has got to on those. What a huge field. Right, quick. Let's have a run over here then. Check the bales. Because I'm conscious of time as well. Although it would be nice to start that harvesting job, I'm conscious in the video. Okay. So it looks like all our bales are silage. Good. Right then, we need this tractor. We'll sell the silage bales. That's what we'll do. A little bit of an nice end to the video, that then. Make some money. Like I say, we can pay off some of the bills. And we can be ready then next episode to start off with a few other bits and bobs. Might even be able to lease a second harvester. Do that cotton job. Wouldn't that be nice? But yeah, if we go look at silage. Bales is actually the best place. 611 dollars. We'll go down there then. We'll go down to Bale. Get all our nice silage money then. I thought we was going down to the bottom of the map. No, we're heading over there. Okay. I know the last load of silage we just sold at the biogas plant because it was literally like right there. But different time of year, wasn't it? So maybe the biogas was offering more incentive for us. So yeah, it'd be nice. Get the sunflower sold as well from the harvest. We've got the silage, so that'll be put us in profit right at the start of the month. We've then got obviously the sunflower field to rework as and when. We're going to have this cotton harvest contract come in. July is going to be a good month, I think. Tractor did struggle. There's a lot of weight on these bales, 16 of them. But I'm happy. We are happy. We are happy, senor. Right. Shall we sit back and enjoy the show? How much money are we gonna make? How much money are we gonna make? $488,931. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. That can go back to the farm shortly. Meanwhile, I really wish I'd emptied this. Right, sunflowers then. Where are we selling then? It's all go, go, go. Warehouse 3. It's over the far side. Of course it would be, wouldn't it? Of course it would. We'll go and get sunflowers tip. I'd say bigger trailer on the shopping list, wish list. In fact, might do that. Start of the next video, ladies and gents. As we come back from the settle point, warehouse 3, we can drop the trailer off at the shop, get a refund. Well, not a refund, but, you know, second-hand sell it. And then we can buy a new, nice, big capacity trailer to help us with all the future harvest jobs on the map. Obviously won't help us for the cotton harvesting here, but we'll work on that. We can work on that. But yeah, good start to the month. Puts us right on the happy list. Happy feet. We've made money. Good chunk of money. Make even more in a second once we hit there. Like I say, next mowing job on there will be for hay bales. And then the one right at the end of the year will be silage again. 20 grand for a trailer load of sunflowers. Not bad either. Not bad either. So, ladies and gents, I thank you for watching today's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back and join me for the next one in the series. And like I say, we're going to upgrade this trailer first thing. And then we'll carry on with the sunflower harvest. And we'll be starting that cotton harvest. And I might even treat myself to another harvester just so we can get that field done quicker. So yeah, come back and join me next time, ladies and gents. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Goodbye.